So this is one shot. This is another shot.
Look at Turner.
And this, I need to straighten out this shot. Let's see. Get through here.
I think this would be the main one that you shoot right here, Turner. And what are you saying? Like when you turn, and when you talk this way, because it's always like you catch a green, I look back up there.
Yeah. I might turn it a little bit this way.
All right. So that's one. That's one. That's one. This is one. All right. Brother Terrence, pull your mic a little closer to me. A little bit more. Just as close as you get. There you go. All right, that. All right. That's the image that we're gonna start with. Bam. Starting with that. The show is about to.
Hey everyone, it's Jessica Parker, your community resource, and welcome to Education Over Entertainment TV series episode number 2, Health is Wealth. And I am here with founder and CEO of Education Over Entertainment, Mr. Aaron Owens.
Greetings.
Greetings. And also we have the founder and CEO of Organic Family, Terrence Flood. Welcome.
Thank you, and nice to have you here.
Absolutely. So not only do we advocate for wealth, but we also advocate for wealth. And Aaron, I remember a few years ago you did a 100-day journey, and I remember we were on the phone and you were telling me about it, and I wasn't fully on board initially, and I ended up jumping on a little bit late. But tell us a little bit about that and how it got you here today.
Yeah, well, about 2 years ago, it was like the end of 2018. I went to the doctors. I had a doctor's appointment, my annual appointment. And as we were going over my health situation with my doctor, he told me that, my A1C and my other levels were kind of high, and that was based off weight and, my eating habits. So I decided that I had to do something to make a change, because the next step was going to be insulin and needles every day. So I decided to do, at that time, just a 100-day challenge, where I would go to the gym every day for 100 straight days and just see how that impacted my weight loss and changed my eating habits a little bit. So we did that for 100 days, and that actually moved into a reset challenge. We did, after I did that, we kind of closed out the year with that. And after the reset challenge came in, because we said, okay, the physical going to the gym every day is good, but now we're going to start focusing on not only your health, but your mental mindset with your wealth and your thinking pattern. Because once you get there, you got to move towards not only changing what you do, but changing how you think in order to improve your situation.
Right. Well, that's awesome. So let me ask, during those 100 days, did you see a shift not only in your body, but also in your mind?
Yeah, because it became a habit. Like, what I was doing healthy. I start to lose a little weight slowly, and that start to feel better. So as you lose a little weight, you start to feel better, you start to do a little better, and you get couple compliments, and then people start to say something about it, and it just encouraged you to want to do more, and that's how we moved into that second challenge.
Awesome. So Terrence, founder and CEO of Organic Family, you are definitely well aware of the benefits of eating healthy and how that impacts not only the mind but also the body. Tell us a little bit about your journey.
As far as my journey is concerned, when I started changing the way I eat, I started to actually like be a little bit more focused in other things that had to do with my mind, like my business, and actually being focused on trying to, start sleeping better and control my sleeping patterns. I started reading more books. I started being a little bit more active and just, spending time with myself and, taking care of any, unsolved issues I might have had dealing with mentally. And I think attributing eating correctly or, eating just a healthier lifestyle was something that definitely sent me on the journey to bettering my mental health as well.
You said something very strong, and you said it twice, mental health. So let's talk about that real quick, especially in our community. I really see a direct connection between what we're putting in our mouths, the foods, the non-GMO, the organic or the non-organic, and how that links directly to mental health.
For sure. I think that also once people start to have an understanding of, eating healthy is going to promote better thoughts and better energy about themselves. I think it has a direct correlation with feeling better. And then once people start to begin feeling better about themselves, I think it'll just change the whole outlook on how our community looks at each other and how tolerant we are with each other.
Right. Absolutely.
Terrence, tell me about the process of creating Organic Family.
Okay. Well, so for me, my own personal health journey began with personal training. And at first I started out as a personal trainer. I worked for a couple of different franchises of personal training. Then I kind of ventured out into, training on the side, just people that I knew, people that I saw were on the journey of their own health goals, being that it kind of was something that came easy to me. I just wanted to help other people. And then I saw that I was getting a lot of results from just giving people a better understanding of how to eat better, as opposed to telling them how many sets and reps to do in the gym. So that kind of sent me a little further down the health line of understanding what was a good thing to eat, as opposed to just eat this many calories and stay under this amount of weight. So then further into that, I started to research a man by the name of Dr. Sebi. And once I got into researching Dr. Sebi and understanding how different foods affect the body and what actually the body considers to be food, and I think that's what made me start to really do a lot of research on figuring out, basically the biochemistry of the body and what the body is going to consider to be food and what the body is going to assimilate with and absorb as food. And then once I did that, I had my own personal health issues. I was diagnosed with vitiligo in about 2013. And it basically started with just one blemish of pigment decreasing or leaving. And then it multiplied, and I was just like everybody else. I didn't really take it serious at first. And, I was still just living my lifestyle like anybody else was doing, a young kid. And then as it started to go away more, I started to be a little more conscious of it. I was always kind of into the health a little bit, but everything I was doing was still causing the pigment to leave. So then it became like, all right, well, I must not be doing something right because I wasn't born with it. So I felt like something had happened and triggered it to go away. So my journey just began with trying to understand what triggered that process. And then once I did that and started learning about Dr. Sebi, I kind of got an understanding of kind of what was going on. And then once I started to put his methodology to work, that kind of gave birth to Organic Family, because now I just wanted to help everybody else with the same journey that I kind of had, accomplished with dealing with my issues.
Okay, that's great. And we, just before we got on camera, I told you about my little situation.
For sure.
Where I ate some pizza from the bowling
For
alley and was
sure.
constipated
Yeah.
for a week. So we had to. I got to figure out what food is myself.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm probably the
For
only
sure.
one that's not vegan in this building, but I had to make some changes.
Understood.
And one of the things we talked about previously is you talk heavily about sea moss. Can you
Sure.
give me some information on sea moss and why you feel it's important to use it, as you say, on a daily basis?
For sure. Okay, so like I told you, I study Dr. Sebi. Like I've listened to a lot of different doctors and people who promoted health, and being that he's the only one who can prove, his health journey and the results of his health journeys, he's just the person who I end up following when it comes to this. And so when he explained sea moss to me, and what I learned from sea moss was that it contains 92 out of the body's 102 vitamins and minerals. With that being said, it's basically like nature's multivitamin. It nourishes the body on a lot of different levels. And so just to promote overall health, being that I was a person who went from being a personal trainer to working at different retail stores selling vitamins and stuff like that, the sea moss just was something that covered what all of the pills in the vitamin store was selling, all in one container. You know what I mean? So that just gave me an understanding of healing the body and providing the body with nutrition, all in one source. And with sea moss, you kind of do all of that with one little squirt because it comes in a gel form, or one scoop, or a pill form, or a powder form.
Okay, great. Jessica also mentioned to me earlier that you're about to do a fast. Can you tell us about how that's going to happen and what people can do to kind of follow you on that fast?
Yeah, so I have a group that we're about to actually do a 50-day fast.
Okay.
And we're going to fast for about 50 days as a real fast, no solid foods. We're going to afford ourselves every now and again maybe a piece of fruit, some blueberries or something like that. Maybe if the hunger pains are kicking in a little too strong that day, we might eat a little piece of fruit. But we're going to do a total fast, no food, no solid foods, 50 days. I'm doing 50 days. A couple of my friends are going to do like 30 days, maybe a little shorter. But I've already fasted before for about 30 days, so I'm just going to go a little bit further than that one this time. And during that fast, I'm going to be taking sea moss, of course, because I'm going to nourish the body on a cellular level. And nothing else though. Just sea moss and a couple of different assorted herbs that we're going to take. And just try to help cleanse and revitalize the body.
Okay.
Awesome. So here's what I want everyone to do. Take a moment and grab your phone. I'm sure you're probably watching on your phone, but after this, go to springandwealth.com/CMOS to get on the VIP list for pre-order information. You definitely want to get sea moss in your body. I've been taking it, and let me tell you, I feel totally different. My energy's up. I've been vegan for a while. However, I definitely see the importance of getting those minerals into your body, because unfortunately, some of the foods that we put into our body really aren't real, not like they used to be. So we're so honored and happy that you all joined us today. And before we go, we have a couple of announcements. Tonight at 8 p.m. we have a financial Juneteenth call with Dr. Boyce Watkins. And Aaron, share a little bit about that.
Right, we're going to get on the phone with Dr. Boyce Watkins tonight, and we're going to talk about some of the issues, concerns in the community that we're going to talk about at the Spring into Wealth financial seminar with Dr. Boyce Watkins on March 21st and 22nd at Live Casino and Hotel in Hanover, Maryland. You can dial in and just listen, and we may even open the line up to ask a few questions so people can kind of get informed of what we need to do and how we need to move to progress financially in this society. To get on to that call, we have an exclusive, there's limited space. So what you want to do is www.springintowealth.com/power dial-in. Once again, that's www.springintowealth.com/power dial-in. Get your code, dial in, get the information, it's free. We just want to inform you of what's going on, and we're here to, get everybody moving in the right direction.
Absolutely, and you definitely want to get on the call tonight and stay all the way through, because everyone who joins tonight will be entered into a drawing to win a complimentary ticket on us to Dr. Boyce's event Spring into Wealth on March 21st and 22nd. Make sure to tune in next Monday at 12 noon for some more education over entertainment.
Thank you.
See you later.
Thank you, Terrence, for coming in. We
Thank you
appreciate
for
all your
having me.
information.
Thank you
Thank you for
so
having me.
much.
All right.